Hi there everyone, your pal here with some more Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia. Last episode, we disabled the barrier that was protecting the Incredible Machine, aka all of All-True Tower, and we have our way to the top. We have the yellow gem in hand, and the other two top rangers, Savannah and Wendy, have the the red and blue gem, so together we can neutralize the Shadow Crystal. And like Isaac is saying, we're gonna want some good Pokemon here to help us. Luckily, I think I'm all set with the Pokemon that I have on hand, so I'm just gonna head to the top. This is very, very ambient here, very ominous. This is all True Core Computer. The Incredible Machine's power is now level 3. That's not good. Yeah, having the Incredible Machine at level 3 is not gonna do the Pokemon any good. What's gotten to the Hippopotas? What's going on? They seem to be suffering terribly. The Incredible Machine's power has hit level 3. Its effect is even spreading to Pokemon in the Haruba Desert and Hia Valley. I'm getting a flood of reports of Pokemon going out of control over Almia. Please, let me go to the operation site. I want to help our top rangers. No, I forbid that. Operators must remain here to gather information and inform the rangers. That's an extremely important role in Operation Brighton. All-True Tower isn't the only operation site. Linda, things will be fine. You must have faith in our 4 young top rangers. Ah, welcome. Well, I'll be. I happen to be all out of business cards. How careless of me. No matter. I am Blake Hall, the president of Ultra Inc. From what I've been hearing this commotion, I understand that it's named Operation Brighton? Brighton. That is my father's name. Though a coincidence, I'll consider it a family honor. It's also quite an honor to see someone go through so much to see me. Unfortunately for you, you arrived, shall we say, a smidgen too late. Us holding you up did something good after all. Yes, I would say it's been only minutes since the Incredible Machine attained full power. But now, its reach extends to the Almia region in its entirety. This brings all the Pokemon in Almia under my full and complete control. They're all mine to do my bidding, and my bidding alone. I can have them excavating and mining. I can use them as cargo transports. Pokemon can be used individually to make electricity. Or those that make heat or push great volumes of water can be used to power major electrical plants. Or, consider if you will, a time of crisis. When if we are threatened by outsiders? In such times, it would be hard to argue against using Pokemon as soldiers. Yes, this is the Dream Energy machine that is fueled by Pokemon. Wouldn't you agree that description is a fitting one? Mr. Hall, sir. Mr. Hall. If I may say so, sir, your wise words are but badly wasted on this uncouth child. Perhaps a light meal will prompt it to leave us be. Listen, child. Let dear old Wheeler give you a light snack for my own satisfaction, really. Now what shall it be? A knuckle sandwich? Or a judo chop suey? Or, why don't you become my friend's snack instead? Oh, a Bidoof. Okay. Oh no, whatever will this Bidoof do? Gosh, it would have been so funny if that led to a level up. But no. Oh. How very, very odd. But not to worry, let me catch my breath in. Say hello to another little friend. Another Bidoof to take its place. Enough of that. Eh? Mr. Hollister, I see indeed. You wish to toy with a child yourself. Child, you should feel privileged. This time, your downfall is assured. Quiet, Wheeler. Don't talk anymore. What is this idea of bringing up Beedif at this point in the proceedings? This isn't Ranger School. By the way, Ranger. I'm sorry, Ral, wasn't it? Ral, you don't seem to realize the power of the Incredible Machine. You fail to grasp the enormity of what it represents. Perhaps it's too much for anyone to truly understand. But everyone will come to accept it when the new dawn arrives. Very soon now, the date will change. Ultra will celebrate its new birth. Let me give you a slight taste of what you can expect. Perhaps I should summon a Pokemon that is worthy of this occasion. A Pokemon that is worthy of ushering a new age of darkness. That said, that Pokemon. No, not it. Not now. But this is absolutely wonderful. From here, I have my choice of Pokemon. They are all available for me to summon. Whether they be in herds or alone, they are mine to control as I desire. Giga Remo, Mini Remo. No longer necessary. There. A Pokemon perfect for you. I've spotted it in the Haruba Desert. The development of this enormous machine took exceptional cost and effort. The project only took off when we placed Kinseda as a teacher in the Ranger School. He succeeded in recruiting a genius who appears maybe once in a century. Here we are, the Pokemon from the Haruba Desert. The Incredible Machine lets me summon any Pokemon I choose, you see. Let me introduce you to my Dusknoir. Dusknoir, this ranger has come to join in our celebrations. Give our guest a demonstration of our gratitude. Yeah, that ain't good. One person being able to control all the Pokemon in the region for possibly waging war? Or just for other shenanigans that are not that are using a Pokemon against their free will? Not a good idea. But I mean, we can fight back against this Dusknoir. Ooh, hello. Did not want to take the damage there. But we do have the Ghost-type Poke Assist here to help. Okay, Dusknoir can be a little bit of a pain because it could summon those Will-O-Wisps around it that could be annoying, and this one likes to follow you. So you gotta be careful with this one. Okay, there we go. Okay, we've got it down to over half of its health. So we can do this. What else do I have here? You know what? I'm not gonna use Vaporeon otherwise. So there you go. There you go. Get bubbled. Just like that. Ooh, hello. Gotta be careful here with the fire. But you know, as they say, through the fire and the flames we carry on. I have not listened to that song in forever, but also I'm not really a Dragon Force person. There we go. Okay, can I, get this with a power charge level 2? There we go. Okay, that's Dusknoir taken down. And you have level 3 Psi Power. Cool. I'll take the S rank. So close to a level up, but not quite there. Quite impressive. You've surpassed your reputation. But don't get too full of yourself. You're sorely mistaken if you think you've won. Don't you understand? I've already won. So long as I have the incredible machine, I can keep summoning Pokemon whenever and from wherever I choose. I can summon as many as I wish. It's physically impossible for me to lose. Do you understand now? What? What was that yellow flash just now? You. What are you hiding from me? This. It can't be. The yellow gem. We were meaning to reporting earlier. We three failing and protect it. Not thinking that you were forgiving us, but Sir Boss, you having that Pokemon already, so okay, I am hoping. You blundering oaf! It was crucial that the three gems be kept apart from each other. All we needed was to retain one of them. Just one. If we keep even one, the Shadow Crystal can't be harmed. Did you not understand that? You incompetents failed to protect the yellow gem or the barrier. And now you expect that Pokemon to cover for your repeated mistakes? This takes some nerve. You don't even have the courage or the wits to run like the other two. Yes, you do have a lot of nerve to show your face when you failed yet again. But I'm staying here because I'm so worrying about you, boss. Silence. Save your worthless concerns. I have no need for underlings now. With the incredible machine, all Almia's Pokemon are my servants. Hey, it's Sven and Wendy to the rescue. Oh, we can hear you raving up here. Ral, get ready. We'll put the finishing touches on Operation Brighten. The three gems have to be brought close to the Shadow Crystal. Ral, get your yellow gem, whoa, I cannot read, as close as possible to it. This is it, folks. Staraptor, we're going in. You think that's clever, Rangers? You leave me no choice. That Pokemon will be unleashed. Ah, what fortuitous timing. Midnight has arrived. On Altru's day of birth, let your presence be shown in all its dark glory. Now, awaken from the darkness. Rise, my Darkrai! Staraptor, what's wrong? Calm down. Be calm, Staraptor. A Pokemon that stores the energy of darkness within its body. That is Darkrai. It is the most beloved of all my Pokemon. Go on, Darkrai. Invite this hero-fixated child to your world of darkness. Oh, that ain't good. You got the Dark Void. Ranger, go into the world of darkness. Ral! Look, it's Keith to the rescue. Whew, I made it back in time. That attack sent me flying to the Vienne Forest lookout ridge. The guy with the snack cart and his mom had to wake me up. Oops, I can leave that part of the story until this is all done. Hey, I got here late, but I'll make up for it now with an all-out effort. Ral, let me have the yellow gem. I'll join up with Sven and Wendy now. Let's be safe, both of us. Blasted Rangers. I'll make you regret ever having taken up arms against me. The Incredible Machine actually has another level of power beyond level 3. The Forbidden Level. Level Dark! Yikes, Mr. President, sir. Not that. You mustn't do that. You've said it yourself. There is no telling what level Dark will bring about. Boss? Even I am not following you anymore. No more. I cannot. This is it. Level Dark. The forbidden power known only to the infinity that is darkness. My Darkrai, your age has arrived. But there is a job you must first complete. Swat down the annoying pests flying overhead. Yikes! Mr. President, help! Darkrai? What is the meaning of this? Stop it. Stop this at once. Mr. President! Mr. Wheeler! No more. I don't want this. I'm going home to the country. Heath, wait! Stay, I can make you the next president. Don't go! Darkrai? What are you doing? The ranger is that way. Stop this, Darkrai. Don't pull me into the darkness. Darkrai, stop. Please. No! Ranger, save me! Darkness spreading around the tower. I can't see the Shadow Crystal anymore. Darkrai, Ral, and everyone else are in that darkness. Ral, can you hear me? What's happening down there? Mr. President? Where? Wheeler's... Help! Wheeler. You... Where's... Only dark. I can't see. Wheeler. What is... Up. Down. Can't tell. Awful. Is this... Nightmare? Please, Ranger. Help. Help! Okay. Let's try to put a stop to this Darkrai. Ooh, hello. And as you can see, no matter what we do, no matter how many loops we draw around this Darkrai, our feelings can't get through to it. We're not able to help it at all. Even if we power charge, that's not going to do anything. The Darkrai has closed up its mind. It's gathered darkness here. Visibility is down to 0. Is that Darkrai defending the Shadow Crystal? We can't get close to the Shadow Crystal like this. Our Staraptor are getting tired. Is Ral alright? I want to help, but I can't. Darn it, is the operation a failure? What? Hey, the gems. The gems started shining. It's the same as those pendants. It's as if the light is searching for something. Three colored gems and the three beams of colored light. They're reacting with Ralph Styler. The light from the three colored gems poured into Ralph Styler. The three tiny shards from the pendants in the cellar became infused with power. And now, for real this time, we'll be able to capture this Darkrai. This is the final boss of the main story of Shadows of Almia. So, as you can see, got like a little cool particle effect here, where our Styler is surrounded by these three lights from the power of the gems. And because of that, we can now actually, quote-unquote, deal damage to Darkrai. I'm gonna start off here with using Glalie, because the Ice-type Poke Assist is good. I mean, it's not as easy to aim as the Steel-type one, but it's still pretty good. So I'm just gonna make use of that. Otherwise, Darkrai can hurt. It can use Dark Pulse right there, like that. Create a void in the middle that has these shockwaves that can hurt you. It teleports around. It's overall a tough Pokemon. But luckily I have Bronzong here. So, I want to talk about what they said where Darkrai closed off its mind. Because a comparison I can make to that are Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD, where shadow Pokemon in those games are described as having their heart closed off to them. And I think a similar phenomenon is happening with this Darkrai, even if it's not outright a shadow Pokemon. It's very similar to it. It rampages, it goes out of control, very much like shadow Pokemon can. So I like how that's a nice way of tying together some spin-offs, even though they're most likely not connected. That's just a personal theory of mine, that Darkrai is kind of a shadow Pokemon at this point. But, yeah. I mean, even the fact that the leader of Team Dim Sum is essentially like this. He has a lot of comparisons with the leader of Cypher from Pokemon Coliseum specifically. Someone that shows up early in the game in a position of power and is not what they seem. I don't know, just nice little comparisons there. But let's see, what can I do here? You, I guess, Arcanine. Also, I did not intend for this, but I do like how my partner Pokemon Mischievous has slight similarities in design to, ooh, hello. To Darkrai. I mean, they have a red thing around their neck. They have kind of like this wispy ghost-like design to them. But that's about as far as the comparisons go. Oh, hello. That's a thing. What is this? Okay, just make like a giant dark spirit bomb show up. Okay. I see. I see. Sure, why not? Let's use you as well. Slow you down a little. Except you're floating, so this really does not help. Okay, then. I tried. Ooh. Gotta be careful here. Yeah, if only this Darkrai wasn't floating, then this would not be as much of an issue. Don't. And Darkrai. It's a Pokemon I have a bit of a connection to. So it's always nice to see it. It's very prevalent in a lot of Generation 4 spin-offs as well. So that's neat. I know this is not going to be very effective, but sure, make use of all my Pokemon. Okay, are you gonna... This probably is not going to be super useful. Oh, there we go. Okay, Mischievous at least did something. Ooh, careful. Definitely not S-ranking this. Oh well. I want to get the Power Charge 2 at least done. And we've captured Darkrai. S-rank, 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 S-rank. Probably not an S-rank, but still. Area move is Dark Power. That is not relevant to this at all, because we cannot have Darkrai with us. Oh, I did get an S-rank. And 100 plus loops. That's a lot. I'll take the level up, though. The darkness is lifting. We can get close to the Shadow Crystal. Operation Brighten is on again. It's so bright. I'm alive? Mr. President? You've saved me. You've saved this wretched Wheeler? Where am I? Am I alive? Or have I? All true. Yes, this is all true. I was caught up in a terrible nightmare. Ah, you've finally awoken from your nightmare, it seems. Is that not so, Blake Hall? What you just experienced isn't the only nightmare you saw. You've only now awoken from the nightmare you've lived for so many years. I have something here that I must return to you. It's Brighton Hall's diary. That's right, your father's diary. We managed to restore it. If you'll allow me, may I read some of it aloud? Very well. The oil reserve is down to half that of last year. I fear for the future of Almia. Today, several mysterious black stones were unearthed from the drilling site. They were unlike anything I've ever seen. They shone with a dark, alluring light. I felt something stir in my heart in response to its fascinating darkness. The next page is roughly 6 months later. Finally, we discovered a gigantic specimen of the Dark Shard, the Shadow Crystal. However, it is guarded by a Pokemon that is like darkness itself. Though we can see the Shadow Crystal, the Pokemon keeps us at bay. We have no choice but to make do with the small Dark Shards we can collect. They will allow us to continue with our studies on dream energy sources. Today also happened to be my only son Wyatt Hall's 13th birthday. But because I had become so enthralled with studying the crystal, it slipped my mind. I feel bad for having done my son Wyatt wrong. Who is this child, Wyatt? This is an entry exactly 1 year later. Today, my only son reached his 14th birthday. Over my wife's protestations, I changed my son's name from Wyatt to Blake. We, my son and I, held a ceremony near the Shadow Crystal for changing his name. rededicated my son, who will lead all true Inc. to the Shadow Crystal. In return, let the Shadow Crystal's incomparable power flow to my son. May the Shadow Crystal and Blake lead all true to glory. This entry comes roughly 2 years after Blake's renaming. It's not even dated anymore. I realize now that I made a terrible and terrifying mistake. The Shadow Crystal, over thousands of years, absorbed negative feelings. It took in the darkness from the hearts of people and stored it as energy. My only son Blake has become trapped in its infinite darkness. My own son, who dragged me from Ultra Inc. to become its youngest president. Blake Hall. No, Wyatt Hall. My son, I promise, I will save you. For the rest of my years, I will do everything I can to free you. The diary ended with that entry. Of course, it also contained a wealth of information on other matters. For example, it described the secrets of the red, blue, and yellow gems. It also covered the ancient legends of Almia in great detail. While we failed to decipher the whole thing, the diary was extremely important. After all, it made Operation Brighton possible. As to the 3 colored gems, you heard about them from your father, didn't you? Isn't that correct, President Wyatt Hall? Wyatt Hall. My real name. Just as you said, my father told me the secret of the 3 gems. But by then, I was already enthralled by the Shadow Crystal. All I could think of was how to remove the dark rite guarding the Shadow Crystal. You see, I founded Team Dimsun to collect the small dark shards. But that approach was simply insufficient. The Rangers managed to gather the 3 gems that eluded my father. Those 3 gems awakened me from my long nightmare. Operation Brighton. My father finally got his wish to save me today. Blake. No, that's Wyatt. You must make amends for your criminal past. When things settle down, you're due for some questioning. Escorts have arrived from the Union and are waiting in front of the All-True building. Can you walk out on your own? You're not trusting me up? You're allowing me to walk out of here on my own to meet the escorts? Thank you. I'm grateful for your kindness. Ral, you rescued Isaac from captivity. Don't worry about him. But boy, without his cooperation, I doubt the operation would have succeeded. Rangers, and all the Union staff, including the operators, researchers, and all others. Isaac, and all the people who provided us with information. All of you who love Pokemon, you made this victory possible. Your intelligence, courage, and passion solved the biggest crisis in Almia's history. Truly, you've all gone far beyond the call of duty. The day has been transformed from All-True's birthday to one of celebration for all Almias. Let me finish with my usual words, spoken in the best of spirits. That's it for Operation Brighton. Mission clear. And suddenly you 3, you don't seem to have the 3 gems. What became of them? And with that, we've saved the Almia region. Pokemon no longer have to suffer from the Shadow Crystal. And we return Blake to his senses. Or rather, Wyatt. He's probably gonna use that walk down to the escorts to think about a lot of things. Oh yes, so it has. What a gorgeous dawn. Yeah, all the Pokemon are coming back to their senses as well, which is nice. Wow, those hippopotas sure can jump. I wish I could jump that high. Gosh, I love the Go Rock quads. Whew, the Go Rock quads rule. They're perfect for this hot and sunny Almia's new Memorial Day. Barlow, thanks for rescuing me. The way you shouted target clear and punched out the beam generator. Its simplicity made it cool. My big brother says he's taking a holiday today. He said he would play with me all day. That's great. I'm glad for you, Melody. Uh-oh, Barlow sprung a leak. In spite of his looks, he's famous around the Union for crying easily. Nothing wrong with that. It's okay to cry. Hey, Ral, do you remember the day we met? When the Beedoof got away from Janice and ran loose in the schoolyard? That time I beat you, and how many Beedoof we rounded up. Ever since then, though, you were the one having to bail me out. That's what makes me so glad I got to help you from that darkness. It's like I finally got to pay you back, just a little, for all the help you've given me. People give help and are helped. Rule 2 of the Salvager's Code. Always help those that help you. People give help, that goes for Pokemon too. Everyone lives by helping each other. Pretty sure that's what Rule 2 is. Something along those lines at the very least. Don't think of it as what you owe others, or what you were owed. By the way, this song, about how the king of Almia fell into the embrace of darkness, and how the 3 princes in blue, red, and yellow drew together. Just like this storybook my grandma used to read me when I was a kid. Ral, you look ready to fall asleep. I knew you've pulled an all-nighter, but I've got a mission for you. I'll only say this once, so listen good. You ready for this? Go back home to Chicoli Village and show your family you're doing well. And show them the world's one and only Vatanage Styler. This is your final mission from me. And he even, let us use this Dodo. How nice. But we've earned it. We've earned a nice little rest. Because pulling an all-nighter can be rough. Especially when you're, saving an entire region. And look at that. Everyone in Vientown is, there to greet us. And we're back home now. Thank you, Dodo. Welcome home, big brother. They say you saved the day. Hans, the newspaper reporter, I can read, came and told us. He called you a hero who saved Almia and Pokemon. That is so awesome. I knew that you'd come home this morning. That's a mother's intuition. That's why I prepared breakfast for you, too. You didn't sleep a wink last night, did you? After you eat, go upstairs and have a nice long nap in your plush bed. Ral? Welcome home. You never gave up in spite of all the adversity you faced. I'm so proud of you. Come in. Mom's made us some vegetable stew. Let's all dig in. And that is Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia. Very fun game. It's one I enjoyed a lot as a kid. Can I say that? I mean, I was a teenager, but sure. As a kid, when this game came out, it was fun playing through it for the Let's Play, and fun reliving through like just how much I enjoyed playing through this game. It does a lot of things different than the first Ranger game in terms of like capturing Pokemon, while still keeping that same Ranger feel. But I think this is there's a lot more content in this game compared to the first Ranger game, and I really enjoyed that. They fleshed a lot of things out, made a more enjoyable story, improved the capturing mechanics, had more optional content, it's a really fun game. Even though the gameplay can get repetitive, because when it comes down to it, you are just circling around Pokemon constantly. It is fun. It is fun. Team Dim Sum has a lot of enjoyable and funny moments as well, so it's gonna be sad to see them go, but yeah. But don't get me wrong, we beat the main story, but there was a shot of ice dabbing in front of everyone. No, there's actually more content after you beat the main story. There is a little bit of a post game, and there's still a lot of Pokemon we have to capture. There's a lot of quests that we have to do as well. So we're not quite done with this game just yet. I'm excited to show off the rest of this game because having more to play is always neat. So yeah. With that done, that's Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia. I'll end it off here. And I'll see y'all next time for the start of the post game. But before that, we have some stats to go over here. This is a nice little touch here. We walked a lot, talked to people 480 times, checked 185 targets, saved 40 times, rode 86 different Pokemon. We have 40 out of 60 quests. So we've done about 2/3 of the optional content of the game. And our playtime is 22 hours and 6 minutes. For some more stats, our best partner is Misdreavus, which is weird seeing that because normally it would say Shieldon for me. We've captured 745 Pokemon. I did not run because I did not want to run at all. Let's see. We used 104 Poke Assist. Capture line length in terms of feet is over 300,000. That's a lot. And 11,000 plus loops. And over 200,000 experience points. Neat. I like that it gives you these stats to show. But with that, for real now, I'm going to end it off here. So thank y'all so much for watching. And see y'all for the start of the post game in the next episode of Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia. Later.